Hi everyone, Dr. Colleen here. This video will be all about the triceps. So back of the arm here, and we're going to do both the strengthening and the stretching. Now I'm going to show a lot of the same exercises, but with one dumbbell or two dumbbells. Okay, so whatever you have at home, and then a band or a towel for the stretch part. Okay, that's another option. You can also again use those ankle weights if you need to. If you're just beginning and you've never done this before, these are roughly around 1.5 to 2 pounds, and you can get 3 pounds, 5 pounds. I generally do 8 pounds for my triceps if you watch the bicep videos, because I'm trying to work them up to the 10 pounds so I can move my biceps up. Okay, so exercise number 1 is your basic dip. Okay, you can do this on a stair if you want. This is a bit more of an advanced move just because you have to be able to bring your arms back to this position. So my feet are about hip width apart, and you're just going to come up and we're going to lower down and then squeeze up. Okay, inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze. This is also, if it's too much for your wrists, don't worry, we'll have other ones. But my fingers are pointed towards my feet. All right, up, down, and lift. This is the hardest one for me. Every single time I do it, I can really feel it. Okay, so that's your decision on whether you want to add that. Sometimes it's nice to get it over with right at the beginning, and other times it's nice to burn it out at the end. Okay, so again, I'm seated right now. I generally do all my workouts standing in a squat position, in athletic stance, but you can be in a staggered position. You could be seated on the ground, seated in a chair. This does isolate my core a lot more when we are on the ground, which is fine. So it's nice. Like I said, if you, after you watch these demonstrations and build up some confidence, you begin to follow some of the channels I've listed down there. The girl I follow, she changes it up. Okay, you want to be changing it up. If you do it, like I like the athletic stance, so I'll always revert to that. So I love that she forces me to mix it up. So that's always great. Okay, remember these are just demonstrations to help you learn the form, gain some confidence so that you can move on to one of the programs below or go to the gym. Remember, there's always people there to help as well. Now, I'm worried that this might go out of camera, but okay, so this is going up overhead. So you want to make sure you have a pretty darn good grip on it as you're bringing it up overhead. But you remember, if you did the bicep one, we always want dancing fingers, loose hands, but not so loose that we're going to drop it. So, but specifically when we're going up overhead, I have a bit better grip on it. Okay, so my elbows are going to come alongside. Now I want to, it's heavy up there. I want to keep this engaged so I don't end up doing this in this seated position. So we're going to double grip, safely bring it up over our head. We're going to tuck those elbows in. I have one dumbbell and I'm cupping my hands around it because I don't want to cheat. It's my dominant side. So if I hold one on top of the other, I will likely use my right hand more. So I like both hands, so my thumbs are intertwined on this side, and then a nice fan over here. So again, nice strong grip up overhead. I want to feel the weight being challenged on both arms. Elbows are in. They might flare out a little bit as you come down, but we don't want them to be coming out to here. They need to stay in nice and close. Okay, so inhale, exhale, we bring the weight up. Again, I'm not super locking my elbows, and if you have joints that are a little bit more hypermobile, you never want to lock them. Just come up to a safe range of motion and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale exhale. One more. Inhale, down for 2, up for 2, hold. Okay, and then safely bring that weight down and around in front of you. The other option is to do this with 2 dumbbells. Now, normally I would not do it with 8 pounds. If I was doing 2, I would go down. But they're here, so I'm going to just show it in a demonstration, and we're not going to do a full set. Okay, so again, shoulders back and down. Firm grip because they're going up overhead. I'm going to execute by bringing both arms straight up, and then you can go inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So that's unilateral. The other option would be to bring the weights a little closer together. Inhale, exhale, up, and come down, and then squeeze the 2 up. Inhale, down, exhale, chin stays in, core. Let's do one more. Inhale, elbows stay in, exhale, and then safely bring that forward. Okay, so you probably heard my breath because that was a little bit more challenging. So want that up and that squeeze at the top. Okay, the next option is tricep kickbacks, and then a tricep kickback with a twist. So I do one of each back and forth, but if you want to do a full set of just the regular kickbacks and then a full set of the twist, is totally up to you. Okay, so again, usually I'm in a standing position and bending over, and now we're just going to be showing that on the knee version. So we draw the weights up and in. Okay, I just want you to see me from the front. They're not coming out here. They are coming up and in. Okay, they're nice and tight towards my body. From here, we're going to inhale and exhale, extend the arms out, and then bring them back. Extend the arms out and back. Now I'm going to show you the one with the twist. Turn and back in. So straight and inhale and turn and exhale. Last one. Great job. Okay, so that was tricep kickbacks and tricep kickback with a turn or twirl, whatever you want to call it. All right, this last one can be done with single weights or double, and I tend to do one dumbbell and I hold on to each end. So we're going to roll back safely onto our backs. Again, you could have a band around your knees or a ball in between. I love to add extra workouts when I'm in this position. One, to keep the lower body anchored, but second, you just get a bonus little workout while you're sitting here. Okay, so skull crushers, as you can imagine, this is going to come down towards my skull, but you want to make sure that we do not actually crush any skulls. So let's walk the shoulders down. Again, we don't want them up here, down the body. Nice grip, again, but still dancing fingers. And we're going to lower so it just comes above my forehead, okay? My elbows are still in line with my shoulders. That didn't move, okay? It's not a movement like this or this. This upper arm from here to here does not move. We're just bending at the elbow. Okay, inhale, exhale, inhale. Actually, it's opposite, sorry. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lower, and exhale. Inhale, lower, and exhale. So that's an 8-pound. Again, I usually do one 10-pound for that. I'm going to attempt to do the single one, one at a time with these 8 pounds. And so look the same, but elbows are up, and now I have 2. Make sure the wrists aren't turned out or turned sideways, that they are nice and neutral. And we're going to inhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more each side. Inhale, exhale. The last one. And exhale. Good job. And then lower that down. Okay, so we went through dips, tricep extensions with one dumbbell or unilateral using a dumbbell on each side. We did tricep kickbacks with a twirl. We did skull crushers, and then a modification of that, or using it unilaterally, one dumbbell in each hand. So not quite a skull crusher, since it could still come close to my skull at some point. All right, so you should be definitely feeling that in the back side of the arm. And again, at the gym, there's so many other things that you can add. There's pulleys and a bunch of fun stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna stretch it. So that was the strengthening lesson, demonstrations, and now we're gonna stretch it. So it's pretty basic. Regular tricep stretch. Again, this helps if we have range of motion. I'm gonna bring the arm up and over. We're gonna give ourselves a pat on the back. Okay, and elbow is as close as possible to the head, and we're going to bring that into a nice stretch. My head stays neutral, my body stays neutral, my belly's still engaged. We're stretching this whole back side of the arm. Now you can also use a towel or a band if we're unable to. So you take the band or the towel in the hand or the arm you want to stretch. You bring it over and you grab it with the other side, and you can stretch it that way. Okay. This also helps give a nice capsule stretch on the opposite shoulder, which I love. Okay, other side, flap it over, grab it. So the length of it will be whatever it is you need. If you can't get your other arm that high up, because this band is pretty short, then you just have a longer towel. And again, stretches are always done 6 to 8 breaths or 1 minute. Okay, another option is across the body stretch. Okay, again, I'm not on my wrist, I'm not on my elbow, I'm softly in between. The shoulder's not pulling up, it's coming across my body. Feels nice and good. Trying to get as neutral as possible. I'm kind of sitting on my wobbly ankles, so trying to feel that center. Okay, nice stretch across. Again, don't let it turn, at least for this one. And again, as we're weight training, we want to always give some extra love to the fingers and the wrists, so shake them out, because we're always working grip strength when we add in dumbbells and bars and things like that. Okay, last one we can do is a nice wrist pull. I'll turn to the side, shoulders down, relaxed. I'm just giving that a nice stretch. Again, this also is nice because of the dumbbells. We'll start working that muscle there. So that's why when I do the exercise video for this one gets worked quite a bit. No matter, every time I pick up a weight, it's engaged. This one is too, but you're gonna wanna do some strengthening to get this one to match if you don't have it already incorporated in your day-to-day working life. So a lot of my tradespeople, carpenters, builders, plumbers, all of that, they're using their hands a lot, so they don't necessarily need to do a lot of forearm workout. Okay, and then other side. Nice stretch, straight arm again. This is where you want to learn your body. Do I have hypermobile joints? If so, I always want to keep it in an as neutral place as possible. And what I mean by hypermobile joints is if you straighten your arm, does your elbow come above your shoulder or your wrist? Okay, mine does not. It's just a straight line, but I see it a lot in the office and people don't know that they have it. So I want you to, when we do stretches, that you are having a little bit more of a soft, I always have a slight soft bend, but you might have to back it off a little bit more proprioception wise as you start to learn how to re-communicate with your joints based on what your body's range of motion is. Okay, so we want to be safe and be very loving to our joints so that they are happy and work for us for a very long time. All right, I hope this was a great demonstration to move forward to add in tricep strengthening to your routine. Hope you all have an awesome day. Oh, here comes Miss Pixie. Right for the end. Sweet girl. All right, bye.